Hello, Aries. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to bring some bonus messages for you. Felt really compelled to read for the sign. I know much of it has to do with all of the energies that I'm feeling with this full moon in Aries that is amongst us. I'm pretty sure the past few days for you have been very lit, you know? And of course, time is fluid, so this is from whenever you see this. Your past few days have been lit, son, in a way that, I don't know. I think, like, if you've been dealing with a lot of heartbreak, because what I'm sensing is immense heartbreak on one level. If you've been experiencing dealing with that, I feel like the past few days or the past week or so have been basically like on overdrive for you, okay? This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, which, there's gonna be a wonderful trine energy with Jupiter. Wow, like, it's just been on overdrive. You've literally had to deal with so much. Your dreams have been popping with all of these things, the good, the bad, the ugly, that are like the inner stirrings of your soul, like things that, you're purging, right? And I can tell that you're on the brink of such a cycle of completion. Well, okay, here we go. We have the Ten of Cups crowning. Like, dude, this completion is real for you. Emotionally, but it's just had you have to go through a lot just recently, whether you wanted to or not. Whether it took over your actions and how you were dealing with people, especially new love interest, or if it was coming to you again in dreams, or if it was coming into you like just signs and symbols, you know what I mean, that you just couldn't ignore. It's just been sort of rough on you, especially to the point where you've been drained. Now, I think you really got to calm down, calm your energy down. I'm feeling, of course, because I'm channeling this energy, like I'm feeling like how tense and restless you may be, Aries, and you've got to chill. Like, I don't know what you need to do to chill. You need to meditate, smoke a joint, get to your crystals, talk to a friend, go to the park, whatever it is. Find your happy place, because that's the energy I'm feeling that you're gonna have to be in to really reel in this Ten of Cups energy. And this Ten of Cups is talking about, again, the cycle of completion for you establishing your balance, for you finally being at peace, for you being able to smile and just, like being independent, whether you're with someone or not, or interested in someone or not, and just feeling good again and feeling lighthearted again. This season is changing you so much. Fall's here. I feel like the weather change is great for a lot of you, Aries. There's a lot of studies that go out, because I know I'm personally one of those people that, when we talk about the studies of how the summer months and just the heat in general can really kind of affect the wiring of one's brain, more angry, more depressed, more whatever. The heat will do it to you. And we all make jokes about the heat, right? Well, it's real. And I think that, with the full moon in your sign here, also tying in with, the change in the seasons, we're experiencing so much a death. Well, not so much where I am in Houston, I'll tell you, a lot of the leaves are still green. Let me just give you some imagery there, because Houston. But in places where there are seasons, you would be experiencing, you know, golden leaves, auburn leaves, and it's getting closer towards death, especially once we hit Scorpio season. You know, the Scorpio season is coming up soon after Libra season. And, you know, those leaves are going to start to turn brown and they're going to flake away from their limbs. And see, this is the cycle of completion, okay? Where, you know, as we head towards that latter part of the year, if we're just using like nature as an example, where you see that moment of death, so the proper things can come into alignment, and then there can be a new start here, okay? And with proper things going into alignment, like you can consider that to be the court cards of a group, like, you know, with the cups, but essentially you get back around to the ace, right? Which is that new life, which is that new start, which is that initiation. We also have the Ace of Swords on the board here. You know, that's what we're talking about. But now let me tell you, as the Ace of Swords comes up here, this is more so talking about the person who's really trying to get into your life, Aries. So trust me, this reading is going to take an interesting turn. I'm just filling you in with intuitive message. Interesting turn in a good way, though. Yeah, so you're hitting that level of completion to where, again, you're establishing your happiness, so on and so forth. Now, we also have the Five of Wands on the board, and Three of Wands, Tower, reverse, and the Knight of Swords, reverse. So, there is a lot of conflict here. And when we talk about, like, it's not mentally, it's not like you're in conflict with anything, or this person is in conflict with anything. This is the Five of Wands here. So this is very much like externally, like it's situational with multiple parties contributing energy here. Now, Aries, I feel as though someone is around you. Are they a good match for you? Yes. Could they give you comfort and stability and everything that you need here? Because we also have like the Ace of Swords with the King of Coins. Of course, this is someone who is a provider. This is someone who, when it comes to nurturing, male or female, like they can be pretty affectionate, you know, they have their little things, but you know, they might be a little bit more stern than anything else. You may find that you may not be attracted to this person, though this person is good on paper, or you may feel like this person is too boring, dull, or just not affectionate in the ways that you need. You know, they're not outward with that. Again, this King of Pentacles here towards Capricorn, Virgo, which could be energy coming towards you, you know, they just may show it in other ways. I am a Taurus sun with a Mercury in Aries, but I can tell you, you know, I have a lot of Cancer in my chart. And I'm a Libra rising, so I like my affection. But I know a lot of bulls who just like, and they're in happy relationships that just at the same time don't really care to be hugged, touched. It's weird, you know, and it's the same with Virgos and Caps, you know, like there are some of us earth signs out here that just like, that ain't our cup of tea. It's totally mine, y'all. But it's not there, so that may throw you off. And because like they're speaking their truth to you, but I think the way that it may be coming in, you see what I'm saying here? The way it may be coming in, you're just like, you don't know if you can believe it, you don't know if you can trust it, you don't know if it will actually turn into anything promising, because I mean, I just don't know. This person wants you to take a chance on them, but at the same time, they're not gonna force you. But I feel like with the Knight of Swords in reverse, you being very clear and blunt, like, and this could be a subconscious thing or not. But no, you know what I'm getting here? Body language. Okay. Your body language, certain things you say just really throw this person off. Like, wait, what? Okay, this person, like, clearly they're not, clearly Aries isn't into me. Because, like, sometimes you can just say something that'll make them go, what the fuck? Or, you know, you can be cute with them 1 minute and then the next minute there's some body language that's like standoffish. Because I feel like, you know, as much as you're making it clear that this person isn't going to fit the mold, you're thinking about it. And what you're doing is you're finding different ways to try to measure them up and see low key, okay? With the Tower reverse here, you're not trying to let go of the situation. You see what I'm saying? It's how I'm getting this, how I'm reading it. You're not trying to let go of the situation here. You're just trying to figure out how you can change this Tower energy into an upright position and have it, like, you know, align with positive change. You know, you've got 2 pyramids here, 10 of Cups and the Tower. You know, are these going to be one and the same? Or are you going to have a change towards destiny and love outside of yourself? Is basically what this is getting towards. But there's just a lot of resistance because, again, you're still working through a lot. The wands are, you know, the cards of passion here. And I feel like as even though you're waiting for your ships to come in, even though you know what you put out for the universe, like, I don't know if you're realizing that it might be here for many of y'all. If you're resonating with this, I'm telling you. But you fighting it. You're fighting this connection because I don't think you feel like you can trust them. Because what I'm also seeing with this 3 of Wands is it's like something about them may come off also real slick. Like, they could be a player, they could have a lot of people that are interested in them. And, so body language on both sides. Because like, the reason why you're so hot and cold with this person is because, again, like, things that you may see from this person, y'all are mirroring each other in like a weird ass way. But, in a really weird ass way. But you're looking at them and you're just like, okay, super chummy with this individual. Okay, why are they touching each other like that? Did this fool just dip his straw in the drink, looking at them in their eyes and taking a sip of their drink? What? Or just little shit. But little shit is big shit. Little shit is big shit. Little shit is big shit. And I think this is what you keep telling yourself. Little shit is big shit. And you're right in all the ways that you're apprehensive, what I'm seeing from the cards. Yeah, of course, everybody's entitled to their perspective and they're right. But I mean, like, no, you're totally like, I see the validity of everything here. However, it's just something, I don't think they understand. There may be some passive aggression here with the 9 of Swords in reverse too. Like, you're being very clear about where you stand and how you're feeling in the moments that you feel that way. Like, I just don't feel like dealing with you right now. Or, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Some of you have already told this person, like, quite a few times that you just don't think it's gonna work out. But it's just different variations of, like, being very clear of where you stand in your energy. However, you may not be so clear about how their actions affect your mood shifting. You know what I mean? And it's like, they may know, because people aren't stupid, right? So, like, they may know, but not really. I don't think they really know how much it bothers you. And so this person may always think that there's something on your mind that you just won't talk to them about when they're like, what's going on? And you're just like, nothing. And they're over here probably thinking that you're holding shit from them about, like, all the stuff in the world they want to help you with. But really, they're kind of the issue. But with gossip and creation and the goddess guidance here, it's like, and first off, when I said other people were around also, that, you know, they may be a little flirt with, or, you know, that they could easily be interested in or not. There's a lot of energy that surrounds it, basically, to where these other individuals are very, very interested in what you got, player. And I feel like at a certain point, the more resistance you give, and this is a cycle you may have found yourself in before, at a certain point, the more resistance you give, it'll kind of lead them to entertain other options. And I'm getting the message that Aries, you're like, well, it seems like they're fucking doing it anyways. Like, that's kind of the issue. But I feel like that is going to taper out if you just keep doing you and just like keeping yourself in high spirits and also not closing your heart chakra. That's going to taper out because they're still trying to fill you out too. And Aries has impulsive signs. You're just like, are we going to do this or what? And they're just taking it slow and like, you know, filling you out for real. But whereas an Aries may be like, hey, well, if I'm going to fill it out with you, I don't need to talk to anybody else. And I'm not saying that they are, but there is some type of willy-nilly fra-la-la. You know what I mean? Like, they're just really, I don't know. Oh, right on. Touchy and vibey and all that shit with other people. But at the same time, they're not. Because like I said before, this is a person who doesn't really show their affection like that too much with who they're truly interested in. And this is what may be throwing you off because they're not that way with you. And you may have seen them be that way with other individuals and you're just like, all right, 1 + 1 is 2. Practical is like, this is the sign that you know that I got. I'm gonna go with it because you know actions speak louder than words. But yeah, I think it's definitely because you're the one. I think it's because they're definitely scared and afraid. They sense how strong your energy is, and I'm not saying, okay, well, you know, they're just gonna go back to the easiest thing. They want to try harder. They want to step their game up, but it takes you being open for them to put in the work. Like if you're not, then there's not going to be any need for them, you know, to feel like they have to step their game up for you if the door is closed. So it's basically up to you. Also with this gossip and creation card, or these two cards, I feel like they're talking to people about you and who know you, or if they're, you know, if there are any mutuals like a coworker or anything, they're talking to people to see where you are, to see where you stand, to see if you have anyone else, if there's anyone else on your mind. I feel like they're just trying to get tea. Could be going through your social media. Could be just doing different things like that. This Ace of Swords, I definitely think they're trying to monopolize also on the channels of communication that they have to just see what's going on with you. Because again, if you're coming out with this Knight of Swords energy like you're just not having it, they don't know they can't read you. So that's kind of the tea that I got for you here. I can't tell you how to live your life. You can always make sound decisions and be successful with anything you do. For those of you who may be wondering, though, my personal advice from what I am intuiting energetically from the cards and from spirit, you know, on if it would be a sound idea to open up. Because again, I feel like this is, you know, if you're waiting for your ships to come in and there's this big ass ship that's just like, you know, just rolled up to the dock. And you're like, where's my boat? Where's my boat? But there's this big ass ship here, you know. It's like, open your eyes. But there's a chance for true alchemy here and to create a new beginning. And let's just go with that. Hope you enjoyed the message, resonate with it. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments. Look forward to hearing from you.